Now we are going to learn about the spores of the kingdom fungi. So as we know that the kingdom fungi is having 4 classes. One is Phycomycetes, second one is Ascomycetes, the third one is Basidiomycetes, and the fourth one is Deuteromycetes. So class wise, the asexual spores and sexual spores we are going to learn. Fungal spores. The first class, Phycomycetes. We know that this Phycomycetes class is divided into 2 groups. The first one is Oomycetes. These are otherwise called as oogamous fungi. Examples for this: albugo and Phytophthora. So here the asexual spores of Oomycetes. We can see the biflagellated motile planospores, that is zoospores, as well as conidia also you can see, because they consist of conidiosporangia. These zoospores are endogenous. Conidia are exogenous. Okay. Then come to the sexual spores of the group Oomycetes of the class Phycomycetes. Here the sexual spore of Oomycetes is a oospore, because of the fusion of the male and female gametes from male sex organ antheridium. It produces male gamete, female sex organ oogonium. Both the male and female gametes, they fuse and they form the diploid zygote, and it forms a thick wall around it, and it will become the oospore, and it stores the food material also. It can survive for many decades because of the food material which is present in that. So this is 2N diploid, and it is endogenous. Okay. Then the second group of class Phycomycetes is Zygomycetes. Examples: Rhizopus, Mucor. What are the asexual spores of Zygomycetes? Zygomycetes asexual spores, zoospores, which are motile, and sporangiospores, which are non-motile. Sporangiospores, which are apelnospores. These are apelnospores, these are planospores. Zoospores are motile, that's why those are planospores. Sporangiospores are non-motile, those are apelnospores. Both are endogenous, means inside the sporangium. And the sexual spores of the Zygomycetes, zygospore, like oospore, the male and female gametes, they fuse and they form the zygote. The zygote forms a thick wall around it, and it will become the zygospore. This is also diploid, endogenous. And the second class, that is Ascomycetes. Examples of ascomycetes, you can see the unicellular yeast, penicillium, aspergillus, claviceps, and neurospora. According to NCRT. And what are the asexual spores of ascomycetes? Here, conidiospores. Conidiospores, which are produced on the conidiophores. Conidia are conidiospores. These are haploid. Asexual spores are all haploid only because the fungal plant body is a gametophyte. Conidiospores and exogenous in origin. And the sexual spore of ascomycetes, the class ascomycetes, ascospores. These ascospores are formed after meiosis. That's why these are haploid. And these are formed inside the ascus. That's why endogenous. The sexual spores which are endogenous in ascomycetes, that is ascospores. These are endogenous. Endogenous in origin because those are formed inside the ascus. Then these are haploid because those are formed after meiosis. Meiosis, first karyogamy as well as meiosis, those are occurring in the ascus. Next class is Basidiomycetes. The examples for Basidiomycetes: Astilago, Puccinia, Agaricus. The asexual spores here not found. In Basidiomycetes, asexual spores are not found. And the sexual spores are basidiospores. These are also formed after meiosis. Meiosis is occurring inside the basidium. Karyogamy as well as meiosis both are occurring inside the basidium. And these are haploid and exogenous. The sexual spores which are exogenous means basidiospores of Basidiomycetes. Next class is the last class, fungi imperfecti or Deuteromycetes. Examples: Alternaria. These are all the examples of NCRT. So many other examples also there, but we are following NCRT. Trichoderma. In NCRT, both Oomycetes and Zygomycetes examples are in Phycomycetes only. They haven't divided, but there is a chance of coming that Oomycetes, oospore, the sexual spore. That's why I added that also. So what are the asexual spores here in Deuteromycetes? Conidiospores. Exogenous only. And here the sexual reproduction is absent. That's why those are called as fungi imperfecti. Sexual spores are not formed. So this is about the spores, asexual and sexual spores of kingdom fungi, the 4 classes.